I started hearing this beeping. And I was like, oh no, what is going on? My first thought was that it was a smoke alarm. I was like, oh no, something caught on fire, or something smoking, and this is not gonna be good. And I started thinking about all the worst possible scenarios. Hey guys, good morning. So so it's now morning time. I'm not doing anything with the lights, like it's actually morning time. It was dark outside yesterday when I started filming, and now the sun's up. There's birds chirping and things like that. So how did last night go? First night in Darla. How did that go? I think after I finished recording the video, oh yeah, the glasses. After I finished recording the video, telling you guys what was going on, I might have stayed up for a little bit, like 30 more minutes. Probably went to sleep around like 11:30 or so. I turned on the portable heater that we have right now. We've been thinking about getting another one. We might have to. We'll see. Turned on the portable heater that we have now. It's a 1500 watt portable heater. And so at first I had it on low, but I was like, hey, it's kind of chilly. It's kind of chilly in here. And also want to test the stuff that we have. So I wanted to test how our batteries would do with the heater working. And I had some other stuff plugged up too. Like we have some speakers in here, some studio monitors that we use from when we're mixing music and stuff like that. They're small. They're small ones. They're like small M audios. If anybody's interested in sound and music and stuff like that, but they're small studio speakers. So I had some music playing and I was doing some writing. Then eventually I was like, all right, I'm going to sleep. Mainly because it was chilly. I mean, I was tired, but mainly because it was chilly. Before Fox and I got married, I used to stay at a place in DC, and it was a 2-bedroom apartment in Southeast DC. Yeah, Southeast DC. And sometimes they would have, it was an older building, and sometimes they would have issues with the heat. So I'm very familiar with using portable heaters and radiators and stuff like that. So sitting in Darla last night kind of felt like I was in the condo again, and in the place that I was staying in DC. And for me, I was like, okay, so if it's chilly, that means I just need to go to sleep. Because if I can just go to sleep, I can be warm under the covers, and I don't need to sit out in the chilly air. So that's what I did. I got in the bed, and well, before I got in the bed, I was like, all right, let me turn this heat up. I didn't max it out, but I turned it up so that, you know, I'm gonna try to test our equipment, test our battery supply, and see how that's going. So I turned it on, and I got in bed, and we have a queen size bed. I think it's maybe like modified queen, so it's a little bit smaller than an actual queen bed. But I got in bed. It's comfortable to me. One thing I did forget though, I didn't have a pillow. So I was trying to make that work because I didn't want to get up and go inside and like disturb Fox and my mother-in-law. So I was like, all right, I'll just figure this out. So eventually I just folded up like a jacket or something like that, which is fine because I mean it's just one night. We're definitely gonna get pillows in here though. So I was okay for a little bit. I think we have like the blankets and stuff we have. We have your regular bedspread, so you know the sheet that connects to the bed, like the tight fitting one, the tight fitting sheet, and then the loose sheet, and then a comforter, and then on top of that we have like a down. I think it's down. I always get the name wrong, but the blanket with the feathers in it and stuff. So we have one of those on top, which I love those things. I definitely recommend it because once you're under there, and you're comfortable, it keeps the heat in. It's just like a little bag. It just keeps the heat in, which is great for tonight because as the heat was running, eventually I was able to get to sleep, deep enough sleep, and I started hearing this beeping. And I was like, oh no, what is going on? My first thought was that it was the smoke alarm. I was like, oh no, something caught on fire, or something smoking, and this is not going to be good. And I started thinking about all the worst possible scenarios. But thankfully, it wasn't that. But it was I later pieced together that it was the inverter, and it was beeping to let me know that the batteries were low. Because I don't think it was the charge controller. It could have been, but it sounded like it was coming from the inverter that we have to say that the battery's low. So I turned off everything and I came, and the charge controller has like the little red light. The batteries are all the way gone, which I know is not, you don't want to drain your batteries all the way out. But I did. And, cause again, testing out everything. I'd rather test out stuff now than be out on the road or out somewhere and not know how things work, or, have to find out when we really need something or really want something to work. So running the heater for about maybe hour and a half drained the batteries, which probably isn't that good. I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me from those who have more experience, how long your a heater, what, and maybe also what wattage heater that you use. The space heater that we have is okay. It definitely started to warm up. I was definitely comfortable. I could feel it in the air. But once I turned it off, I could also feel it in the air that it was getting chilly. But thankfully, I had this down blanket, comforter or whatever. So I just kind of snuggled up underneath of that and covered my head, and I was good. I was comfortable. I went back to sleep. And eventually I started hearing birds chirping in the morning and stuff. I'm trying to think. Other than that, I mean, the night was peaceful, besides the beeping and the heater and the batteries draining or running out of battery power to charge the heater or to power the heater. Other than that, I was comfortable. The bed's comfortable. There's also, I think the way that the bed is, it's like right up against the back of the RV. And RV walls are thin. Like, they're not like house walls, of course, even though, it's a motor home or, it's a house on wheels, but they're thin. So they're not, to my knowledge, they're not insulated. So anything if it's cold, it's getting to you. And so I'm going to try to figure out a way to maybe set up some kind of insulation to keep us a little bit warmer, because we had the windows and stuff covered with I used a method that I saw somewhere else online where you use reflectors on the windows and then you cover the windows with blankets, like throw blankets. Sorry, it's the morning time. I haven't really got myself together yet. Yeah, so the windows were covered, but I didn't realize that the wall was going to be that thin. That, like, it almost felt like I could feel a breeze or some chill coming from the wall, which that's not going to work. I mean, it's something that we're going to have to work on to try to fix and hopefully insulate as much as we can. But other than that, the first night in Darla was cool. I'm glad I chose this day or this night or this weekend or whatever to do it, because if it was any sooner, because it would have been too cold, and I don't know if I would have been able to do that. Yeah, I might have quit. I might have quit through the night and went back inside. But I made it. It's the morning time. I'm alive. Everything's cool. And yeah, no, it's definitely comfortable and cozy. I know that's something Fox wants for us when we start doing this full time, is that it's a cozy feeling. And I'm still doing some work on Darla, putting up some things, fixing up some stuff, which is really, I'm glad to do it because when we first got married, the place that we were living at, the place that I was living at in DC, she had come over a couple of times, but before we're getting married, I wanted to kind of rearrange things and make it more homey for her. So I wanted to prepare a home for her. And I feel like I'm trying to do the same thing with Darla. And sure, it's not as much space. And she's also participating with me. Like, we help with the painting and stuff like that. But I'm also doing my best to try to make it a home for her. I'm trying to prepare a home for my wife. I feel like it's the least that I can do. I mean, I'm sure there's probably more that I can do. But this is something that I want to try to do for her, is get everything right. So when we do transition into the RV, it'll be nice. And it'll be our little home on wheels. So, yeah, that's it for now. We'll have more videos and updates and stuff coming soon. So be sure to like the video, share with somebody, and also subscribe. And I think you also hit that little bell that gives you notifications whenever we post new content. But thanks, guys, for following our adventures. You know, this is Fox. No, I'm not Fox. This is Miles of the Adventures of Fox and Miles. And thank you guys for watching our videos and supporting us and stuff. You can follow us or go to our website. Go to our website because it has all the information and stuff that you need. It's foxandmiles.com. And yeah, stay in touch. Thanks for all the questions and stuff that you guys leave and comments and stuff. We appreciate that. We appreciate that people are actually watching our stuff and engaging with us. And let us know if you guys have any other questions or anything else that you want to find out about our adventures. Because yeah, shortly we will really be into this thing. We will really be on the move, traveling the nation, and also building our businesses and chasing our creative dreams. So yeah, looking forward to sharing that with you guys. So until next time, I'm Miles. Fox isn't here, but much love to you guys, and talk to you soon.